Hey guys, so I decided that I'm just gonna get all the living room plants done at once. So this is part 2 of repotting my living room plants. And so how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more plants. And we have some propagations to fill out one of the pots. So that's gonna be exciting. Also, because I apparently forgot this, if you guys are new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you've joined us. If you are joining us again, welcome back. And I'm happy to see you guys again. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started because I think this is gonna take some time. So I'm honestly not really sure where I want to start. I've got 2 medium plants and then 3 smaller plants. I think we'll go here. I know I'm gonna have to make more dirt or more soil, whatever. And I'm kind of putting that off, I think, at least until like all 3 of my tubs are empty, because I don't want to just, I'd rather use all of that and be able to make 3 full new ones, you know? Anyway, this is Howard, my curly Bonnie spider plant. And let's get started here. Ooh, we got some good roots. I love this plant. So this is one of the planters that I got from TJ Maxx Home Goods. I love it. This was another TJ Maxx Home Goods purchase, as was this one actually. I love the texture on this one. It's so fun. So yeah, if you ever need pots, go to TJ Maxx and Home Goods in the spring and summer. I am eagerly awaiting going back come the new year. I'll probably, I mean, not that I'm not gonna go to TJ Maxx and Home Goods, but I try. The stores are so dangerous, you guys. They always have, ooh, wow. Look at that. Look at that root. What is that? Oh my gosh. And the roots are all so healthy. Look. Oh, that makes me so happy. So happy. But yeah, you can always find good stuff at TJ Maxx and Home Goods. But you kind of, I will admit, you kind of have to, like, not every TJ Maxx and Home Goods is good, you know? So in my area, we have a TJ Maxx, a Home Goods, and then a combination TJ Maxx Home Goods. And The TJ Maxx by itself is really not good. They don't get good stuff. It's a really small store, and I don't like going there at all. And everyone, like all of my friends agree, they don't like going to that one either. So I honestly don't even really know how it stays in business. But where's that? Oh, here, maybe? Nope. I see, oh, here we go. I see like this tip and it's bent downwards, and I don't want it to get caught like that during the repot. Anyway, yeah, so like everyone avoids that solo TJ Maxx. It's usually so dead, which is just kind of funny. And I've been to others, you know, like as I travel and stuff, and they're definitely not all great. So you might have to go to like the town over or something, you know, which can be a bit of a hassle. I actually kind of enjoy it. I don't mind that. But that's me. Like, I will go out of my way for something that I know is better. Like, I'll pay more money. I will take more time. I'll drive further. That's just who I am, or part of who I am. Yeah, honestly, lately, like, the planter game at my, I don't know why I said planter game. What am I thinking about? Not the availability of planters, but like the selection of them at my local nurseries has been awful. Absolutely awful for like the past 3 to 4 months. It's quite depressing, which is of course the time of season when, hi Ray Ray, Home Goods and TJ Maxx stop carrying them. Are you playing with Howard? Let's not. Raylan, let's not, please. I know, it's so enticing, isn't it? So enticing. He's just right there. I have actually been extremely lucky. My animals leave my plants alone 99.999% of the time. I don't have to do anything special. So like Ray is interested right now because he's moving and I'm, you know, tossing things her way as I give him his haircut. But I have plants everywhere in the house, and the dogs and cat leave them alone. honestly, the worst thing that the dogs do, Raylan, okay, that's enough. The worst thing that the dogs do, and it's not really the dogs, it's Koa, is so Elsie has her docked tail. That's how she came when I rescued her. It wasn't my choice. It is what it is. But Koa has a full tail. And boy, does he like to use it. And so his tail definitely wreaks havoc with the plants. But he doesn't do it intentionally. Oh, Howard looks so good now. He's been growing a ton the last couple of months. Like all of this growth, he didn't have all of these long oh, Elsie's barking. He didn't have these long strands, so I'm so happy with how he's been doing. So happy. Okay. Should get this big guy over with. Not this big guy, but this propagation project. Okay, so I have a Golden Pothos. She's very sad. She did not take my neglect during my depressive episode very well either. And she actually, when I was pulling her out of her macrame hanger, this vine broke off. So I'm gonna let it callus over and then we're gonna propagate it so we can add back in. And I actually did an experiment. I started an experiment maybe like a week ago where I put that cloning paste, I can't remember the exact name off the top of my head, on some of her nodes. And I'm waiting to see what happens. So I'll keep you guys updated about that. All right, Ray, you're gonna have to move. I really need you to not right now, okay? She's gonna like, oh, this is Maisie, by the way. I didn't introduce her. Ray, can you please go? And Maisie has this adorable little bird in her pot. Love, love, love. Got it at a local nursery, so I don't have like a link or anything. But then what we're gonna do is I have had this marble queen propagating for some time, and we are going to add her into the pot so we can get Maisie a bit fuller. Now, water propagations are different, and so I am gonna have to make sure that the soil or water roots are different. And I am gonna have to make sure that the soil stays nice and moist while the roots acclimate. But I'm okay for that, I'm prepared for that, or I'm okay with that, I'm prepared for that. So yeah, that'll be fun. And these are all nice and clean. I think I said in the last video that with all of my propagations, I dump the vessels, clean the vessels, check the roots, and inspect the plants for like rot or whatever every week. And they were looking good the last time. Poor Maisie though, she is just not having it. We're gonna give her a makeover just like we did for Lovegood. Here we go. Oh, not yet. There we go. Raylan. No, we don't scratch the couch. Okay, you can jump up the couch. She's usually very good about not doing that. Honestly, that's the first time I've seen her like go after the couch. Once again, I'm very lucky. But she also has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cat trees / scratching posts around the house. So she definitely has the appropriate, she has appropriate places to what am I trying to say? Perform that behavior. Elsie is not a destroyer. Koa has a lot of these roots are just like falling off. Koa has, okay, I think that's all we're gonna do with Miss Maisie. Ooh, ooh, I think we've got a new growth point where I put that cloning paste. I think that's what I'm seeing. So exciting, you guys. Anyway, Koa has chewed a hole in one of my comforters. Of course, it was my favorite comforter. And he has chewed up one shoe. And that has been the extent of his destructiveness. Elsie's just not a destructive dog. Like, I don't think that was never her. I do think Koa could be a destructive dog. But I manage him so much that he doesn't have that opportunity to become destructive. Like the time he got to the shoe, it was a failure of management, which inevitably is going to happen, which is why you can't count on management solely. And the comforter was another failure of management, but like, obviously, since those are the only 2 times it's happened, it's because I learned my lesson. And I put too much soil in here. Readjusted. Oh my gosh, Raylan is now drinking the water that the propagation was in. Let's not do that, Raylan. Okay. Let's cover that. So, but he does love, like, he'll destroy toys and, you know, appropriate things like that, which is why I think he would do it if he had more opportunity. Oh, wow. She's gonna look so much better with this added propagation. And I give him things to destroy. So like I don't tend to buy, well, first of all, I don't buy full price toys for him because I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna destroy it. He loves to chew. And I just don't want to see my money go down the drain or down the garbage, or in the garbage, whatever. So I only buy toys at TJ Maxx and Home Goods because they are significantly cheaper and the quality is still there. They're like good durable toys. But they're significantly cheaper. And so I feel a lot better knowing that he's ripped up a toy that cost $4.99 as opposed to, you know, like going to a pet store and buying a toy that was like 20 bucks. So yeah, TJ Maxx and Home Goods, you guys. That's where it's at. That's where I've gotten a lot of these cat trees and everything. I would not, I'm serious, I would not have 10 cat trees and scratchers if it weren't for TJ Maxx and Home Goods. Guys, that shit is expensive. Expensive. But honestly, so like, I did pay $70 for one, but I got that at Menards. And it's okay quality. It could be better, but I'm happy with the quality for what I paid for. But then everything else I got, like, so a cat's tree that would usually have been like 150 bucks, I paid 45 for at TJ Maxx. So I'm all down for that. Tea break. Oh my goodness. I need a little bit more soil. Just in this one spot. Look how much better. Hi, Raylan. Do you need some attention now? Can you guys hear her purring? She's like going full on motorboat. She likes the booty scratches. Yeah. Yeah. She hasn't done her zoomies yet, but I know they're coming because she always gets a little bit more clingy before they happen. She comes searching for some love. Yeah, you do. Mommy knows her baby. Mommy knows her baby. Can I finish showing Maisie, please? You're like, you can, but I'm gonna sit here. Okay, so this is the after. Look how much better she looks. She looks so full. I'm so happy I added that propagation in. And now we just wait. Hopefully there's some stuff that I want to trim off. It'd be easier if you weren't on me, baby girl. Now I have cat hair in my mouth. Ugh. Here's a crispy tip. Oh, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh, TJ Maxx and Home Goods. Yeah, I adore them. Highly recommend, you guys. Highly, highly recommend. Like I said, you might have to hunt for a good one, but when you find that good one, you will not regret it. When I first moved into the house and was like decorating and organizing everything, I think I probably went there 2 or 3 times a week. Usually both of the good locations. Okay. I think Maisie's, oh, we gotta put the bird back in Maisie. I'll pop her over here. There we go. Oh, look how cute that is. That's adorable. I'm so happy with that. Okay. I can't forget to, I'm gonna let this callus for a little bit longer, but then I'm gonna pop this into some water as well, and then we'll add that. Booty, booty, booty. Whew. More kitty hair in my mouth. You're being silly. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hi. I love you too. Can mommy get back to repotting though, please? I've got 3 more to do. Thank you, baby. All right. So, oh, this guy has a story. So this is Draco, my Moonshine Sansevieria, and I have no idea what happened to him, you guys. I don't have a freaking clue. It's not somewhere that the dogs can get to. Oh, Raylan. And I woke up one morning and he was on the ground. So now we've got all this damage. But he's been growing beautifully. Raylan! Well, I'm not trying to pet you, baby. You don't get to just bite me. He has been growing really, really well. He was teeny tiny, just a single stalk, and now we've got 2 more stalks that are filling out. But yeah, I have no idea what happened. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, it doesn't detract from his beauty. I think he is very striking. I'm gonna cut out this dead part though, since that's all calloused over. Okay. And he does, so he has one of the little mushrooms. I don't really like it in his pot though. I think I'm gonna put it in a different pot. I don't know. I may change my mind after I repot him. We will see. We will see. And gosh, he's been in this soil for over a year now. So this is definitely time for him. He needs it. And this soil is still, I think I watered him. Are we coming out? No. A week and a half ago last time, and he's still pretty damp, so I will wait on watering him. Ooh, look at those roots. Yowza. And we did lose some, but that's okay. Oh yeah, he's pretty wet at the bottom. Not like dripping wet or anything like that, but probably wetter than he would like. I did get, you know, as I start to learn and kind of get a feel for watering a little bit better, I did get one of the water gauge meter things, and I've been really happy with it. I was kind of hemming and hawing just because there were a lot of mixed reviews. Oh, this other soil isn't mixed yet. And I started dumping dirt out way too close to me. Okay. Hold the phone. All right, so yeah, there is soil on the floor now, but I have learned my lesson and the vacuum is on standby, so it's fine. This is gonna be loud for a minute. I did prepped some more leca today. So when I'm done with this bin, I'll be all prepared to make some more. Okay. Let's fill up. Oops. A touch more. Here. All right, let's take a look at these roots. I remember being so excited when I found him at my local nursery. I just thought he looked so freaking cool. Like, look at those roots. What is that? That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm gonna try and dust off some of the dirt that got on the stalks. Doesn't have to be perfect, I know. I just don't like these large clumps. And I think, cleaning the living room plants. So I go through a cycle and I clean the plants once a month, and I do it on like a rotation. So one weekend I do like the craft room and office plants. The next weekend I do the plants in my bedroom. The weekend after that I do the plants in, wow, that's not nearly enough soil. The library, so on and so forth. So I think this upcoming weekend is the living room. So I will be able to give him a little bit more focused attention there. Or then. Still not enough. It is a miracle I have not spilled this dirt from here to here yet. Let's see what this looks like. I like that. That's better. This is honestly probably one of my favorite pots. I think it is just so fun. I don't even remember if I've said this plant's name or not. Whatever. His name is Draco. And I'm already loving how he looks being repotted. He definitely needed this. He definitely needed this. And the more I'm repotting him, the more I'm thinking the mushroom is probably not gonna come back in his pot. I don't think it fits. But look at him. Look at how striking. He is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Gosh. Now we've got the two big guys, and they're not big. They are just larger. They're medium-sized. I think I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna get rid of this dirt before I start dumping more and making even more of a mess. And then I will come back and we will keep going. All right, the dirt is dumped. My nose is blown. All is well with the world again. That's the thing. I hate this time of the year because my nose like perpetually runs. It is the most obnoxious thing ever. Even when I'm well, like it just does not stop. Anywho, this is Clyde, my spider plant. This was my first spider plant. I'm kind of obsessed with them. He did not take the period of my neglect well either. So he thinned out a lot. But I think we're starting to get back on the right track. And I think this repot is going to help us because it has been over a year for him as well. There's a liner in here. I can't remember if it's attached or if I can just take the liner out. I can take the liner out. You guys, oh my gosh, you guys. Look at those roots. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool. Don't mind the white stuff at the bottom. I had used, when I had potted him up, at the time, I was using diatomaceous earth, and that's what that is. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool. Oh yeah, we already lost one stalk. Oh God, Ray, can you leave my spider plants alone, please? Go on. I'll put you in the other room, child. Okay, come on. We're gonna go in the other room. All right, she's doing her own thing now. In a different room. And Elsie has decided to come down, join me. So I gave her some enrichment to do. She usually leaves me alone pretty well while I do planty stuff. She's not very interested. Koa does not leave me alone. This root system, you guys. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. So cool. Much bigger than I expected. Not gonna lie. And I'm just gonna kind of massage. That's Elsie licking in the background if you can hear that. Enrichment has been finished, so now we must bathe ourselves. Wow. Oh, we've got another stalk that broke off. It's okay. I don't know how much of this dirt I want to get off. I'm just kind of seeing what comes naturally, I guess. I guess not naturally because I am manipulating it, but seeing what comes off with ease, I guess. Raylan has decided to rejoin, and she's watching from on top of the bookshelves. Her and the dogs, they kind of have a love-hate relationship, to be completely honest. They are not best friends. And I don't care. Like, I'm happy that the dogs would love it if she would be their friend. She does not want to be their friend. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm not going to force her to have interactions she doesn't feel comfortable in. So, Elsie respects Raylan's space, I would say 90 to 95% of the time. Ooh, sitting on my piglet leg. But she struggles, like she just wants to play with Raylan. And she gets so excited. And Raylan doesn't want to play, and Elsie doesn't understand why she doesn't want to play, because in Elsie's world, play is like the absolute best thing ever. And Koa does not understand at all. He is not as persistent as Elsie. And he's better about being, how do I want to say this? He's better at like redirecting away from Raylan. So whereas like with Elsie, I kind of have to work for it. Like I'll get Elsie's attention and I'll get her engaged with something else with me. but then she might go back to invading Ray's space. What is this? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's just like a huge piece of orchid bark from the previous soil. You know, she might go back a couple of times and invade Ray's space again. And by invade her space, I don't mean like completely get up in her business. I just mean that like Ray has a very large personal bubble. And so even if Elsie's like 5 feet away, that's too close for Ray's preference. So Koa can be like, Koa can get in Ray's space and I can call him away and he'll stay away. But he goes more often, if that makes sense. Whereas Elsie doesn't go by her as often, but when she does, it takes a little bit more to get her disengaged. All right, yeah, so the diatomaceous earth, you guys, I don't know if I didn't do it right, but not a great idea. This is like solid diatomaceous earth right here. I'm gonna do it. I don't want this in here. I had read that it helped, or it would help get rid of fungus gnats. And so he was repotted when I first moved here. And I said in some previous videos that in the apartment I was in before, oh my God, Emma, bad life choices. The apartment I was in before, my roommate had a terrible fungus gnat situation that they didn't try to resolve. And when I moved, pardon me, my goodness, when I moved, before I ever brought my plants into the house, they all went out onto the deck and I repotted every single plant to help, bad life choices. Like, guys, that's just a hunk of diatomaceous earth. I thought I had mixed it in well with the soil, but obviously I didn't. And it just created this, God, it's like a layer. And it feels like it multiplied. I did not. Ugh. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm doing this. Repot. I'm getting a little bit more invasive than I had thought, but I think it's a good thing because that needs to go. It really just needs to go. There's another chunk. God. Maybe this is why the plant was unhappy. It didn't have to do with my neglect. It just had all this crud in it. Honestly, I kind of forgot that I did this. Not gonna lie. Oh, okay, gotta do that differently. Okay, I think it's pretty well out. I don't feel, oh, nope. There's another clump. This poor plant is gonna be so traumatized. It's for the best, Clyde. You'll feel so much better afterwards. And I guess like comparatively, I'm really not getting rid of a ton of roots. I'm not well, I guess I did pull. I did pull and cut some of the sections that had the really clunked diatomaceous earth. But otherwise I'm just like massaging, and whatever is coming loose on its own. So then I'm fine with it like being lost or whatever. Hi, Ray. Well, she's playing with her toy. Okay, I think that's good. Lay him down again. I hope this, I knew I was gonna need more soil. I hope this is enough soil for finishing this pot. But I suspect it will not be. Didn't mix that perlite in well enough. That little blue ball, Ray absolutely adores. She's asking to play fetch. Yes, my cat plays fetch better than either of the dogs do. Nick has always wanted a dog to play fetch with, and none of the dogs he had growing up did. And the dog they have now doesn't. And then we met, I'm just gonna dump this. Hopefully we don't create a mess. Yay, that was a lot more controlled than I thought it would be. That's good. The dog his family has now doesn't play fetch. Neither of my dogs play fetch, and he was just like so disappointed. And then I showed him that Raylan plays fetch, and he was so happy, you guys. Oh my God, he was thrilled. And I was like, bet you didn't think you were gonna play fetch with a cat. And he was like, no, I definitely never did. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. I do need to make more soil. I want to give him a little bit of a haircut first. And yes, I have been washing my shears in between all of this stuff, because otherwise, grody. Geez, Elsie, you're giving yourself quite the bath over there. Where this one needed to go. Hi, Ray. You like your ball? Go get that. Oh, girl. But yeah, like, Ray will bring the ball back to you and everything. She adores fetch. Absolutely adores it. She was with my dad for a time while I moved and got settled. So she is a very, very anxious cat. When I first got her, it took, I kid you not, like 7 months for her to get used to me before I could walk around. Like, anytime I would move in the apartment, wherever she was, and it was not by me, she would like scurry and hide for like 7 months. I had to be perfectly still for her to feel comfortable enough to come out. And then it took her like a year and a half to get comfortable with my dad. But then she did, and so I knew when I moved that I would not be able to take her with me right away. It was just gonna be too much change with everything going on here, like furniture getting delivered, and me unpacking and putting stuff in places, and then changing my mind about how I wanted things. And I knew that was just gonna be too much stress for her. So she stayed with my dad, and he has hardwood floors. And so he loved it when he would play fetch with her, because she would go skidding across the floor playing fetch, and he thought that was just one of the funniest things ever. But I have carpet here, and she's very, very happy with the carpet. She loves it. I am being a little aggressive here. I think I'm done now. Yeah. Okay, I'll be done. I'm gonna go make some more soil, and I will be back. All right, you guys, we are back with some freshly made soil. I have officially used up all of the sorry, I realized I needed more soil in here. I have used up the entirety of the first bag of Fox Farm soil, so I need to purchase some more. I had enough to make all 3 bins, but I do need more now. And I did find that one of the local nurseries does sell it, so that makes me happy. They had been out when I looked before, and I didn't think to ask. So I bought this bag off Amazon. But now that I know I can get it locally, I will absolutely be doing that instead. Oh my goodness. And again, these bigger plants just take so much more. They're worth it. Don't get me wrong. They're worth it. But they do take more. All right. So here is Clyde looking all happy. Yeah. Yay. All right. Move Clyde over. Oof. Goodness. Finish up my tea. Yum. Okay. So, last in the living room, aside from my big plants, I have 2 big plants in the living room, is, oh my gosh, you guys, I just completely blanked. Chinese, hold on, Elsie's about to invade Raylan's space. I will be back. All right, everyone is back to their own corners. So, I mean, that's what I have to do. I just have to interrupt and manage, and it doesn't happen that often. Anyway, this is my, oops, there we go, Chinese, Algaonema Chinese Evergreen, and this is Yumi. And she has, so you guys have seen the small mushrooms, but she has one of the larger mushrooms in her pot, and it's so cute. I love it. Okay, let's get to work here. I should get closer, otherwise I'm gonna spill dirt everywhere again. And it has been a full year for her as well, since she has been repotted. Ooh, I see roots. I see some sexy, sexy roots. You pull? Oh. I probably should have dumped my dirt when after I was done doing that intervention. Now, this is gonna be a hot mess. Oh my God. Did you guys just hear that burp from Elsie? Oh my heavens. That wasn't very ladylike. Raylan is playing with her ball by herself. Now that Elsie is down here, she probably won't do her zoomies until later. Oh, just lost some root. That's okay. Wow, she's very... I must not have done much with her when I first got her, because you can still, like, the roots are very nursery pot shaped. It's so interesting to me to see like how many roots Clyde grew compared to her. Yeah, I know you're killing off that leaf. We're gonna cut it. Here, can I take that? Oh, I can. Yes. There we go. Just cleaning her up. Raylan being cute. These roots all look real nice. Because yeah, when I potted Clyde up in that basket, he did not have that root system that we just saw. Oh, that's perlite. I was like, what? Just larger perlite chunks. Okay, I think that's good for that. Hi. Where's my... this now since she's not interested anymore. You guys, this is such a big pot. How daring do I want to try and be and just like pour instead of scoop? We're gonna try it. This might be an epic failure, but I kind of don't want to be here all night. I've got other stuff to do. Maybe we'll do like a controlled. Yeah, this is working. This is not a disaster. I'm good with this. We're gonna use like this entire container though. I don't have a ton of these big planters. I do prefer smaller ones because I really like macrame, and like you don't put a planter this size in a macrame hanger. Not that I would, this planter has a really cute stand that it came with anyway. Ugh. I just blew my nose and already it's dripping. This is gonna drive me crazy. It's barely October, you guys. I don't know if I've said this, I am perpetually cold. Like, it's gonna be really interesting this winter because like my happy place is having like the house set to like 80 and Nick runs hot, so he would prefer it to be much lower. So it'll be interesting to see how we work together with that. he doesn't understand how I can function with it being that warm in the house, because he'll like just sweat and be absolutely drenched. I think we'll scoop now. But it is the time of year that I like practically live in my comfy. I have two. So I have this one, this is the more lightweight one. And I wear this spring, fall, and part of summer. And then I have one that is much, much thicker that I wear for winter. And it was actually given as a gift to Nick, but he certainly didn't use it. Way too hot for him. So he gifted it to me, or he gave it to me, whatever, however you want to say. And I wear the absolute crap out of them. I was kind of dreading getting these bigger guys done, but I will say I am glad that I can check them off the list now. Okay. And this is Miss Yumi. Oh, there was a leaf that I wanted, this leaf I wanted to trim. Where did I put my shears? Are we sitting on them? My goodness, I'm a hot mess. And I have lost my shears again. Okay, I will do that off camera then. Hey guys, so I did find my shears. I trimmed off that leaf, put the mushroom back in Yumi's pot, and now I just have to clean up the massive mess that I made. That's going to be so much fun. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad I got all these repots done today. That was a good decision. It's a big weight lifted off my shoulders. Thank you guys for joining me, and I can't wait to see you in the next planty video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.